Hey everyone, Mr. Dave here. For this lesson, we are going to be adding and subtracting fractions where the denominators are not the same. They're unlike, they're different. So let's just go ahead and start now. We're going to start with the fraction 1/4 plus 1/3. Okay. So we're looking at this fraction here. We cannot add these two fractions together as it stands right now because the denominators are different. I'll tell you right now, the answer would not be 2/7. You might think, oh, it's just 2/7, just add straight across, but that is not the answer. First, we got to find the least common multiple of the denominators, 4 and 3. Now, the easiest way to do that is just to simply multiply 4 times 3. So here we go. What's 4 times 3? 4 times 3 is 12, right? Okay. So we took 4 times 3, and that equals 12. So we're going to do something called cross multiplication. And this is where you take the numerator from one side and multiply it by the denominator on the other side. So we have 1 times 3. Okay. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we're going to take the denominator over here, the 4, and multiply it by the 1 up here. 4 times 1 is 4. What we do is we add these at the top here. So then our answer is going to be 7/12. Okay, another way to find out the least common multiples is to write out the multiples of each of the denominators. So we start with 4. The first multiple of 4 is, of course, 4, because 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. I usually like to make about 4 or 5 of them, and 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, now let's write the multiples of 3. The first multiple of 3, of course, is 3. Notice we're skip counting. The next multiple is 6. Next one is 9. And the next one is 12. And the next one is 15. Okay. Now, notice the two numbers here that are the same. We have a 12 here, and we have a 12 down here. So you get the answer either way. This way is good to practice so you understand why you're getting it. The least common multiple is 12, okay? You don't always have to do this method. This method takes a long time, okay? I personally prefer just to multiply the denominators, the 4 times 3. That equaled 12 also, didn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and rename these now. Okay, so let's go ahead and rename these now. We've made the denominators the same, all right? Now, what did we have to do in order to get 12 on here? We had to multiply 4 by what? We had to multiply it by 3, correct? All right, so now let's do that to the top number here, to the numerator. We have to multiply the numerator by 3, okay? Because we multiplied the denominator by 3 to get 12. 1 times 3 is 3. 1/4 is the same thing as 3/12. Now we're going to go over to the other side of the equation here. Now, what did we multiply the 3 by to get 12? Well, we multiplied it by 4. So now we need to multiply the 1 times 4. 4/12. 4/12 is the same as 1/3. Cross multiplying does the same thing. This is just another way of showing you how to do it. And we continue on with the equation. 3 plus 4 is 7. And we keep the denominators the same. So our answer is 7/12. All right. Okay, let's do another one. We have 2/5 plus 5/6. Denominators are not the same. We need to find the least common multiple. Looking at this here, easiest way to do it, multiply 5 times 6, okay? 5 times 6 equals 30. So we'll put our 30 down here and a 30 down here, correct? All right. Now, we're just going to cross multiply on here. Taking a look at the 5 over here. What did we have to multiply that by to get 30? We had to multiply it by 6, correct? If we multiply 2 by 6, we get what? Because whatever we do at the bottom, we have to do at the top. So whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So we multiplied 5 times 6 to get 30. Now we multiplied 2 times 6 to get 12. Now, other side. What did we multiply 6 by to get 30? Well, we just did the opposite. We multiplied 6 by 5, correct? So now we have to multiply 5 up here times 5. Well, what's 5 times 5? It's 25. So once again, we got the answer over here. we had to multiply 5 times 6 to get 30. So if we multiply 2 times 6, that equals 12. And on the other side, we multiplied 6 times 5 to get 30. So we have to multiply 5 times 5. And that equals 25. Okay? All right, now let's go ahead and add these two up. Denominators stay the same. Numerators now. What's 12 plus 25? All right, well, let's figure that out. 12 and 25. That's 7 and 3. So we have 37. 37 over 30. Okay, what kind of fraction do we have here? We have an improper fraction, right? Okay, how do we change it to a proper fraction? Remember, we have to divide the bottom into the top. How many times will 30 go into 37? It'll go in at least once, right? So it'll go in one time. 37 divided by 30. And looks like we have 7 left over. So it'll be 1 and 7/30. So our answer, 2/5 plus 5/6, is 1 and 7/30. All right, now let's do one where we are subtracting with unlike denominators. All right, we have 7/10 minus 1/3. Okay, first of all, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's multiply the 10 times 3. 10 times 3 is 30, correct? What do we have to multiply 10 by to get 30? Well, we multiplied it by 3, correct? So now we have to multiply the 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21, all right? Now, what do we multiply 3 by to get 30? Well, we multiplied it by 3, or by 10, right? Okay, so now we have to multiply 1 by 10, okay? 1 times 10 is 10, correct? All right, there we go. We have like denominators. We can subtract 10 from 21, so 10 from 21 is how much? It is 11, correct? All right, and we end up with 11/30. Okay, excellent. Can we simplify this anymore? No, we can't. Well, let me tell you exactly why we can't simplify it, because 11 is a prime number, right? The only thing that goes into 11 is 1 and itself, 1 and 11. Prime number cannot be simplified. So this is our answer. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson.